What's the difference between the elites and the masses? What's the difference between APEC attendees and people who live in low-income neighborhoods? In 2015, I won a national competition and I got an opportunity to attend APEC meetings held in the Philippines. There, I met young people and business leaders from more than 20 countries. We discussed the most urgent issues that many countries face and the changes we want to bring to the world. These were ambitious, articulate people who graduated from really good universities in their own countries. At the same time, we also visited a special farm. It used to be a high-crime neighborhood. Drug dealing and gun violence were very common. A group of social workers told me they arrived there and found that drug dealers' parents had no jobs and lived in extreme poverty. So they started to teach them to grow high-quality crops and make handicrafts. As their products were sold, the income of farming families increased. So drug dealers heard that their parents were doing great. They returned to the neighborhood and started living a normal life. Over the years, I've traveled to some countries. Traveling has helped me realize that there's no difference between the so-called elites and the common people. Many street vendors are wittier than some CEOs in big companies. Some people without a college degree could teach themselves English and speak better than college professors. A person who I know never went to law school and taught herself to pass China's national judicial exam. The elites are not smarter than anyone else. As Pierre Almader said, everyone is born equally capable, but lacks equal opportunity. So when the poor are offered an equal opportunity, they can make the most of their talents and lives. When I was doing volunteer work in Nusa Penida, a remote island in Indonesia, I taught some local kids English. There's a 13-year-old girl who often came to my room and asked me to play with her. I asked her, "What's your dream?" She said, "I wish one day I can get out of this island to see the outside world, but I'm not sure if I will have a chance. Most people spend their whole lives here." If she could be offered an opportunity, I believe her talent would enrich our world. When traveling, I saw how people were divided by man-made standards, wealth, social class, race, etc. For instance, when studying in the US, we were told that society had called for diversity for decades. But I found at elite campuses like MIT, Harvard, and Boston University, the percentage of Black, Latino, and Asian students remains small. In some Southeast Asian countries, I visited different neighborhoods. Some neighborhoods had no access to food, sanitation, or primary education. In contrast, some communities have golf courses, swimming pools, and big villas. Many self-help videos online say the only difference between the elites and commoners is talent, virtues, and worldview. They claim that these things are the root of poverty. This is nonsense. The characteristics of human beings are universal. Genetically, we all share the same 99.99% of our DNA. We all live. We all have flesh and blood. We all suffer. We all die at some point in our life. We are all capable of feeling love and giving love. We all have desires, passions, and dreams. We are all one. Both the elites and masses shoulder social responsibility, but elites enjoy the advantages that aren't available to all. So elites are supposed to take on more social responsibility. Those of you watching my video might be wondering, can you be categorized as an elite? Possibly. Let's look at some data. In 2019, 13.5% of China's population had a 2-year college degree. About 4% had a bachelor's degree. 0.6% had a master's degree. So if you have a college degree, you are elite. That means you enjoy some advantages that others may not have. And these advantages might be partially earned from your hard work. Still, external factors may lead to your success, like supportive parents, intelligence, and the resources at your birthplace. These are the things you can't control. So elites have moral obligations to help those less fortunate. If they can get help, the whole society can be better off, and you also benefit from the better off society. We are able to contribute to our community and society in many different ways. My friend had donated part of her salary to a poor kid in southwestern China for a decade. With her support, the kid went to college. Also, some of my neighbors have been offering free meals to migrant workers every week. But it's not limited to financial support. Donating your time is also a great way. You can give care, guidance, mentoring, and love to others, and you will be making a huge difference in the lives of others.